What's good? What's good, YouTube? Man, let's tap in. All right, let's do this chart breakdown. About to alert my class, let them know that I'm live. All right, let's do this chart. Okay. Let me put this in real quick. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Today I barely got out of there scot-free. I got stopped out a few times in this market. Um, Man, it was tough. Today was tough. Welcome. Playing with these buttons. Like, comment, and subscribe. I need to be able to move that over from the screen. Okay. All right, I got 2 people watching. That's good enough. Good enough for me. All right, let's go down to. Let's get up out of this. Go to the hour. Man, that market was choppy as hell after that first initial move. Goodness gracious. Obviously, the market is waiting on earnings. An FOMC meeting, really mainly an FOMC meeting. They're trying to see if they're going to pause the rate hikes or actually, increase the rate hikes. So I seen like a little article what Kevin Warsh was talking about it. So we are going to see. But I want to go over this SPX play today. Man, boy, this market is tough, y'all. I'm telling you. That it's like you get that first little initial move and that's it. And playing FOMC is like dangerous. FOMC week, I mean, it really kind of make me feel like a lot of the times that I really don't be wanting to play. I'll still play, but I just won't play too heavy, because the market just chops a lot. I mean, because this right here, after we got this little move up, you had this was a mean chop zone right here. This is the high, low, and then they start breaking down. But let's go over this first 15 minutes of the market. This is why it was so tough. But I made it. I love. Let me mark this. 15-minute ORB. Let's clone that. Okay. So what you always want to look for is, clear separation from this first 15-minute ORB. I know a lot of people on the internet talk about it. If you don't know by now, I feel like either you're living under a rock or you just haven't, you just now really starting. You're very, very new. So I tried to short this morning, got stopped out a couple of times. I got in calls, got stopped out. I had some reasonable stop outs, and we were definitely below the VWAP. So this is why I was bearish this morning, to try to see if they were going to come down and, a little bit further and maybe come down here to like this low right here. But they just kept holding this this was a strong support. This little box right here. This is a strong ass support. Boom. As you can see, we've been bouncing off of this right here. This 73.84 level was a very hard area to break. Let me let me look at the EMAs. This is the 5-minute chart. Okay, So today I end up getting in on calls because of this candle right here. I was like looking for a 5-minute close above the VWAP, and I got that. And we ran up, and this pullback was brutal. The contracts are just the way they have them. The premiums, you know, if you used to playing FOMC week, they cost more, and the retracements are more brutal than usual. Especially when you play SPX. You play SPX, you got to be a big boy. All right, so you got to really believe more in the market structure versus the P&L. So when we were struggling to, you know, continue to the downside, I was smart and got out of my puts and just said, you know what, I'm gonna cut it, because they kept playing with this area. They were rejecting. I was liking those rejections, and then once we reclaimed above the VWAP, I was like, yep, I'm up out of here. And then we started to pull the EMAs, because the EMAs were under VWAP at first, and then it started to pull back through to the upside. That's another sign too. When you're using the 9 EMA, the 20 EMA, especially on the 5-minute, when it start to pull back through the upside of the VWAP, when it's like below like this and it starts to push back up, 9 times out of 10, it starts to really go back in the higher direction. And one thing too, let me look at the MACD. Let me bring in the MACD. Yeah. So you can see right here, now I'm about to start talking about the MACD a little bit more with my class. We pulled down right here. We were selling off strong. This is what had me bearish. So right here, these candles are starting to grow and get bigger and bigger and dark red. And once it started to like show light red, it was showing signs of it was starting to reverse back to the upside. And it started to get smaller and then light pink, and then it starts to flip back green. So that's why I was forced out of my puts. All right, I was forced out of my puts, and I didn't take too bad of a loss on them. I was able to make up for it on the call side, thank God. And so the other target I was looking for was the downside. I was looking to see if we was going to go down here to lower ADR. Obviously, this level that I'm showing you right here, this box, was holding up. Support, support, support. So once you reclaim, now I was looking to see if we're going to break above the 15-minute RB. We got to close right here. I knew that the 200 EMA was going to be resistance. So the 200 EMA is right here. Resistance fell. But I knew to look at the reclaims of the 9 EMA, the 20 EMA, the VWAP. We ran up, pulled back. I knew it was going to bull flag. I told them, I was like, look, I'm not selling my calls. I'm not selling it. I just mentally prepared my mind to try to go to up here to up ADR. We got super close and we rejected big time. And right here on the 10-minute, let me see. Yeah, the 10-minute, we had a fell two up on the 10-minute. And I was telling them, I said, hey, unfortunately, we're probably going to try to come back down to touch the 9 and the 20 MA and possibly the VWAP, but I'm still going to hold because I think it's going to bull flag to get back above here, because to me, when they squeezed all the bears out right here and fought to get back above, I was just like, pretty much it was just a break and retest. They broke above this and retested this area. Broke above the EMAs. Boom. Support. Took off. Now, I was up 130% on my SPX calls. SPX call, I think I was in 74.20 SPX calls. And I got out at ADR. And I wanted to hold a lot longer, but I just didn't want to chance it. And it ran up some more. I think those contracts end up going to, I think the highest I seen was 3,200 per contract right here at the peak. And so I've been doing it the last 3 days. I've been really doing a lot, y'all. Working hard, working out. Sorry, excuse me for yawning. I'm so sorry. And so let me take this VWAP off. Okay. Right here. When we pulled back, I drew a line right here. And I was like, as long as we hold this, we're good. We're good. And we held this line. And then when we broke right here, it's pretty much over for the rest of the day. This red line right here, we broke it, came down, and chop, nasty chop, downtrend. As you can see right here, this MACD right here, super green, right? And it started to get light green, showing that this is pulling back and it flipped red. And that's why we couldn't continue to the upside. It was pretty much over. They've really been given like one good move and chop for the most part. I don't remember the last time I really seen like a really good trendy day, because we're stuck inside month, and it's really inconsistent. Like they're invalidating some good candles and going the opposite way and gapping up, and it's real tricky. So you don't want to play too heavy in a market that you know is inside month, but if you know what you're doing, like I said, I've been able to manage keeping my how do I say it? I've been able to manage to still make, for the most part, 100%ers on SPX. And a few times, just being really honest, a few times I would be up like 80% and it'll pull back and it'll bring me back negative. But I believed in the structure so much, it would come back and I end up making like 130%, 150%, 200%. And then it's been a few times where I get stopped out to start the day just because I'm trying to see the direction. And to be honest with you, I should be a little bit, just a tinge more patient inside that 15-minute RB and really let it show me that it's going to break outside the ranges. But I'm just really trying to get a jump on the market, if that makes sense. Really trying to get a jump on the market. It's tough, but that's why I didn't call a lotto today, just because I knew that price action was probably going to be ass. Because I was offline and I was looking at this MACD, and I was just like, I don't want to put them into anything else. I just didn't feel right, and I'm glad that I didn't, because this shit didn't really go nowhere. You would have thought we was gonna keep going, and you'd have thought we was gonna keep selling off, and then they bought up, and sold off, and it was really tough to play after hours, because usually I'm able to find a really good lotto play. But, you got to be a little bit more cautious when it's come time for FOMC and big earnings. So, but as expected, we finished inside day. Like I said, on the pre-market, we closed with a 1 candle, inside candle. All right, so now I'm looking to see which one is going to be like the break of the 1 candle. Let's go. Let's delete all of this. Let's go to the daily chart. About to turn on the strat assistant. Okay. So now we have, still the same range, as you can see, and nothing's really changed. But we had a green day. So now the question would be, because we're still inside this 3 candle on the daily, we're still stuck inside this 3 candle from yesterday. The question would be, are we going to break above this 1 candle to the upside? That's calls on the daily. So tomorrow, will we break above this? And then tomorrow, this is the put entry, just in case if the market goes bearish. So inside candles is the actionable signal for calls and puts. One thing I'm looking at, though, I'm seeing a few things. I'm seeing this broadening formation kind of play out. So this could happen. You have this, and they can try to come hit all-time highs again. They can do it. It's possible. It's very, very, very possible. And then another thing that I'm looking at is we're still holding support right here. only way we get bearish is if we break this line right here. This yellow line. So this will be a break of support if they decide to be bearish. And this will be right here, the next zone. So, yeah, we'll see, man. It's a lot going on. Yeah. Resistance. It can come back up here into resistance. So we can still keep playing inside this range right here all day till they decide to break it. We just been playing. That's probably what they're going to end up doing. I'm still like just cautious of like this damn fall. But we're gonna see. It's taking a lot. They're starting to top out though. But I wanted to go over that. Let's go and see what Qs look like. Qs close with a red candle on the day. They do have a 2 down. This will be the call entry for tomorrow if they push past it. You got a price target right here, daily price target. Inside counter on a 4 hour. Put entry right here. Oh, wrong one. Put entry 4 hour. You have a price target right here on a 4 hour. They decide to get bearish. Boom. And you got gaps down here. That's a fair value you got right here on the 4 hour. This area pretty much. We got a 3 count on the 1 hour, so I don't try 3 candles like that. So these are the levels for tomorrow. And you got price target right here to the upside on the 4 hour. So let's see what's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, the chop is real choppy. Chop fest, yeah. Yeah, so that I mean, let's go back to the market on should we go SPY? SPX. Now we go SPX. Since I was in SPX, we'll look at it. Same thing as SPY. Let's see what the 4 hour looking like. Okay, so we have an inside count on the 4 hour. So I'll go ahead and try it out tomorrow. I'll go ahead and try it out tomorrow for sure for SPX. Let's do that. So we had a daily close. Let's bring in the ATR, average true range. I'm gonna give y'all levels for tomorrow. So we got a close 74.28, 78 cents with an ATR. Still at 79. The ATR is still not big on the SPX. So that's why we're not getting no continuation. We still got this low ATR. So let's do the math. 74.28. .78 plus 79 70 cents. We can get as high as 75.08. And then we can fall as low as 73.49. 73.49 and 8 cents. Okay, so this is the range, the top range and the lower range for tomorrow. So we got a call entry and a put entry. So call entry right here on the daily. And then we got a price target right here. And we have a daily gap, fair value gap. Put entry. And side count on the 4 hour. So that's put entry right there tomorrow. Call entry right here on the 4 hour. Okay, we got a 4 hour fair value gap right there. All right, we got a 2 down on the hour. So that's a call entry to the upside. And we try to take out all the targets to the upside. They already pretty much highlighted. So that's pretty much it for SPX tomorrow. But yeah, hopefully that was able to show you like today's move, like how we caught it. And I mean, pretty much to know when those moves are done and over with. Let me do it on SPY. It's the first 15-minute candle, 15-minute ORB. Boom. Yeah, see, not a lot of big movement, just a breakout and then a slow grind down. But this was your top. This was over. It was over after this. So to know when it's over, just draw your trend lines, hug that bottom part right there. Start using your trend lines. And this one here, I drew this too earlier for the class. I was like, this was from yesterday. This was a rising wedge. Resistance, support, resistance, support. Didn't quite hit resistance, broke. Sideways chop. So that's how we played it, but on SPX. All right, man. Just want to go over that, and tomorrow I'll see y'all. We be ready to go. Be ready to go. Make sure I check the comments before I leave. Okay. All right, man. Y'all looking to join the group? Please click that link in the description. Appreciate y'all joining.